All right, good evening, everybody. Today is wow, last day of January. Hope everybody's had a great New Year so far. It's Tuesday, January 31st, and I wanted to share this wealth presentation with everybody. This is something that it's going to be the very last opportunity for people to qualify for our free silver and gold giveaway, which is closing tonight at we'll actually go with Pacific time, so it would be 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, or midnight Pacific time. I think that's how it goes. So anybody who's watching this or catching the replay, you will be able to qualify. Just go ahead and comment below if you're watching it on YouTube to replay, or if you're here on actually live, just go ahead and post your name in the chat, and I'll make sure that you definitely qualify for the drawing. So I'm really excited to share this information. This is something that has been life-changing for myself and my family. It's something that the information that I'm going to be sharing tonight, when it was shared with me, it was one of those big, really huge aha moments, probably one of the top three in my life that actually really changed my perspective on things. So that's why when I had it shared with me, that was when I made the decision that I have to share this information with as many people as possible, because it is life-changing when you understand, what the power, how to build your wealth, how to break that generational gap. If you come from a family that's low, middle to lower class, or not a wealthy family, you have the opportunity to make a change for your family moving forward. And this is something that it's really, like I said, it's kind of one of the biggest misconceptions I think about what people have about saving in the form of precious metals, specifically gold and silver, is that you have to have a lot of money to do it, and that you have to be wealthy to begin with in order to save and invest in it, or you have to have somebody do it for you. And that is all of the above is false. Okay. And that's something where when it was shared with me, like I said, it was one of those huge aha moments. And this is why I wanted to share it with everybody. So right before I even get started here, what I want to do is I'm going to put in the chat, I'm going to put my email address, which is rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. And I'm also going to put some links in the chat. Now, like I said, when I sent out this email, I did have mentioned some bonuses. And this is just for even those, attending on here, or if you catch the replay on YouTube, I will have these links in the comments section below. Okay, so make sure you check them out and take advantage of them. These are really, really, put it this way, the value of what you're getting with the links is even worth the time that you take to watch the video. Okay, so I'm going to put those links in the chat here, and let me see. I'm going to go over them real quick. And the very first one is this is a bonus from me to you. This is a free complimentary travel membership. This is something that you have to pay nothing for, and it's going to save you up to 50% savings off of online retail travel. Okay, so this is something, just in a nutshell, what it is. When you create your complimentary travel membership with that link, you're going to have your own booking agent portal. Okay, it's a private booking agent. Okay, and it's actually gonna like when you go to Travelocity, Expedia, all those places online, how they always pull up all these different destinations and everything. You're going to have your own personal version of that. And what's nice about it too is no matter where you go or what destination you're going to do for your vacation or whatever, it will actually show you all the competitors' prices online, so firsthand within a click of a mouse if you're getting the very best deal. And with this complimentary travel, it's a closed booking agent through Arivia. You are guaranteed to get the best price. And if for some reason there's always a 1% chance that maybe you don't, they will actually reimburse you for that, or you just contact their support and they'll make sure that you're taken care of. So that's the first one. That one will, even if you just travel maybe once a year or something, or do a weekend getaway or something with your wife or your husband or your kids or something, it's going to save you some money. So take advantage of that, and it costs you nothing to take advantage of. I do have a paid membership, and so because I can offer the free ones to people as well. The second one here, RhinoStreet. Now, this is something that if you're a small business owner or a regular person, an average everyday person, and you want to show up on search engine results, RhinoStreet is a brand new search engine. It's for local searches for local communities. And what it'll do is it picks up people within a 20-mile radius of your exact location. Okay, so here, I'm in Galena, Illinois. So if I traveled 50 miles from here and I did a search for businesses in that area or whatever I'm looking for, it would pull up the businesses or the people in that 20-mile radius from that 50-mile location from where I'm at. So it's really cool. It's 100% free for you to create your profile on there. The only thing that's a requirement is you have to put your zip code in, or if you're in another country, however your country code is and everything. But then also it has to attach to some website or link. So like if you do not own a small business, but you want to go into your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook profile, your Web Talk profile, anything like that, you can put that as the destination address, and that'll basically pull up you in that way. It'll locate you in that city or in that area or in that zip code. Okay, so that's what's really cool about. And what I mentioned in the email that I sent out, that's a $250+ value. It is, okay, and it's not an instantaneous value, but here's the deal with that. So when you create your free profile on there, you will get a confirmation email within a day or two, or I'm not sure. I've joined a while ago. So the time frame is it's probably going to be within a day, and it'll show a Rhino Bucks balance. Okay, right now it's for the people who create their free profiles. You get 100 Rhino Bucks, and right now that's worth $2.51 each. Okay, so you get the Rhino Bucks, and it's because RhinoStreet is brand new. As the market picks up and it's more stable, they're estimating that as far as cashing out that 250 it'll be more then, but cashing out those Rhino Bucks will be later on this year between the summer and the fall. But then put it this way, at this point, it could be most likely it'll be doubled because it started in October, RhinoStreet did, and it was just $1 then. And here we are, January 31st, and it's at $2.51 a share. So it's something that's a definite bonus. And even though you may not be able to access it right away, when you are able to access it, you'll want to probably take me out to dinner or something. So anyways, so that's what that one is. So take advantage of that. So both things so far are free. The iHub Meta thing, real quick. If you're a small business owner and you use TVs to entertain your guests, whether your doctor's office, restaurant, bar, even like your dentist's office or somewhere, you have a TV to entertain your guests while they're waiting, or in a restaurant or something, that's 100% free for you to take advantage of. It's a device that you plug into your TV, and it'll actually stream content for you for free. But the real cherry on top of that is that you can actually put your own advertising on there, and have it streamed to your customers or the people in your waiting room. Okay, so it's really sweet, and that's 100% free. Even the shipping, there's no contract. The shipping, the device itself is free to use. If you want to try it for a month and maybe you decide for some reason that you don't like it, you can send it back, no questions asked. But it's something that's really great for if you're a small business or a business owner that has TVs in your establishment. Definitely take advantage of that. Okay, and I'll have that link below there. But with that iHub thing, when you create your account there, with that, you're going to have access to the other three verticals in the iHub back office. One is the travel, then there's the ERC program for business owner or here in the United States, and then also the iHub Global, which has to do with the helium hotspot. Okay, so you're going to have the opportunity to take advantage of all four of those verticals and either share them with other people and earn passively, or if you like in the iHub Global, the helium hotspot, that is something that you can actually be a host for one of the hotspots too. There's a little bit of a cost involved if you wanted to be a host, but you can also share the opportunity with other people and business owners too and earn from it passively. So that's so basically everything so far that I've listed so far is free. Okay, so take advantage of these. I really encourage people to do that because it's only going to benefit you in the long run. That's my goal here, is to give people as much information to have a more secure 2023, to not, everybody's concerned about money, and we all should be. But as far as doing things to actually help build our wealth and actually, have additional income is really, when you have those opportunities given to you or shared with you, take advantage of them. Like I said, everything that I've done here so far is free, and it's really going to help you. By the time 2023 ends, you're going to definitely be in a lot better situation if you, take advantage of what you can and what you're willing to put your time into. And so I really encourage people to do that. And then, of course, I have the Our main topic tonight is going to be 7K. It's a company that was shared with me a little over 2 years ago. So actually a month to the day that my dad passed. It was something that was life changing. Okay, I always knew the importance of saving in the form of silver and gold, but I never knew how to go about doing it. And actually, with I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint here too. When it was shared with me, it was like really an epiphany for me, because it's like, you know what, I didn't know. I always knew the importance of it, but I didn't really know how to go about doing it. I had been talking to my dad before he passed about, you know, what he was doing, and we never really got around to he never really got around to explaining his strategy of, or where he went about doing something like silver or gold. And so when it was shared with me, like I said, it was kind of an epiphany. I'll get back to that screen, or these two screens, in a minute. But it dawned on me. It's like, you know, this is my why. This is why everything that I do day in and day out is for the people in my life you see here. My pride and joy is Rick and Ryan. And then my future generation here, my grandkids. That's on my granddaughter Amelia, my soon to be step grandson Liam, and that's my oldest granddaughter Izzy. And like here on this picture, this is Ryan. When he graduated high school a couple years ago, this was my gift to him, was his first piece of gold. Okay, that's something that you think about. How many people give somebody graduating high school their son or their daughter, their grandson or granddaughter gold? Not many people do, but you know, the thing about it is the one thing about gold and silver in which it's kind of, everybody knows it has its value, its worth, but it is really the only true currency that is accepted on a global scale. No matter where you go in the world, if you had pure silver coin or pure gold coin, they're going to gladly take it. Does not matter what country you're in. Okay, so everybody knows its value, its worth, and its purchasing power. So that's not kind of something to keep in mind as I'm sharing this presentation, because that's to me, when this was shared with me, it really opened up my eyes as to the possibilities of a better way for me to save a portion of for my future. Now, I'm not saying to save everything that you have in silver and gold, because it's always great to diversify. I mean, there are other options for you to do things, you know, but this is just one option to consider, okay, because it's something that you can, if you do incrementally, which is how I'm going to share with you how to go about doing that, you can slowly start building wealth, okay? And, you know, everybody, you know, wealth isn't something that's instantaneous unless you win the lottery or something, or somebody, you inherit a huge chunk of money. You're not going to instantaneously have wealth. So that's one thing. Wealth is something that, you know, like I was just on a presentation, they combine the origin of wealth is being wellness for, and then healthy, you know, wealthy. So when you combine the two, but that's the thing, is like there's different things that you can do to make a more secure financial future for yourself. And this is something that I want to share with you. And the cherry on top, which I'll bring up right after the video I share. Okay. But real quick, this is kind of come full circle for me. I had my grand opening in October of last year. I had my official ribbon cutting for my business, Work Smarter for You, here in Galena, Illinois. And it was really one of my proudest days. And that's, here's a picture of it. And I think the best part about it was having Ryan with me, you know, my youngest son with me, and to be experience that with me. That was really, really, to me, it was like when you get married. It's that huge of a deal for businesses. That's what a ribbon cutting event is. It's that type of deal, like you're almost getting married or something. Well, you kind of are to your business then. But that was the picture from that. That was the plaque I got from the Chamber of Commerce. There's my certificate of ownership of business. That was actually from when I first registered my business with the federal government back in January of 2017. And then this is an award I have for digital marketing here in Galena. Okay, but just real quick, I did want to point out that because I am a veteran, I do 10% of all the proceeds I do from anything from my business does go to the Disabled Veterans of America. So like in this case here, like I showed you my family, and this is my why. And it's something that, you know, when my dad passed, it's like, okay, what am I doing to make sure that Rick, Ryan, Izzy, and Amelia, and Liam are going to have a more secure future, so when they hit my age, are they going to be worried about how to make money, how to earn money, or are they going to have this nest egg or something that's going to help give them a little bit of peace of mind? Because everybody knows if your finances are in order, you're more relaxed, you're more calm, you can focus on what's important, which in this case here for me, it's family. But that's something to kind of keep in mind. That's why with sharing this information, I hope everybody gets some great insight from it. And I did want to bring this up too, because this was something was shared with me this past week. This was courtesy of GoldSilver.com. They sent out a newsletter. Okay. And, from the beginning of last year to the end of last year, here's the S&P and how the markets were crap last year. And you can see that gold, it had its high points and then it had its low points. But the one thing is it is the only, it's gold and silver actually are the only two commodities that ended on a positive note. Okay, so that's something to kind of, that's over the course of 1 year. And like with gold and silver, they tend to be more stable because of the demand and what there is for them. Okay, but like this is part of the article here. The stock market's posted its biggest annual loss since 2008, and bonds got crushed, falling nearly 13%, and that's over over a 23-year period. That's the worst. Of course, everybody knows about the crypto collapse, but amongst all the carnage, one had held its own, and that was gold. Okay, and that's gold's job is maintain value and preserve your purchasing power. Okay, and a lot of people are like, well, I can't afford to buy gold, but I'm going to share with you how even if you can do $20 a month, you can save in gold. Okay, so that's kind of what's really cool about what I'm sharing tonight. So anyways, and this was something that from another guy from GoldSilver.com was Jeff Clark. He's one of him and Mike Maloney are the two probably biggest people I follow on when it comes to different types of markets regarding silver and gold. But because gold or silver here, he's talking about silver. And this is why it's so valuable of a commodity, because of its got dual purpose, the hybrid metal with dual purposes and dual catalysts. It's a precious metal with a monetary role, i.e. the silver coins, like the American Silver Eagle, like we have right here. Okay. And then also it's with the numerous and growing applications between jewelry and silverware, there's the industrial metal, but then also it's being used in, like he's got here, it's one of the best electrical and thermal conductors of all the metals. It has a growing use in the medical field. And also, here with the technology, with the green technology, a lot of that requires silver. So there's the demand that's always going up for it. The demand for silver last year was 539 million ounces. Okay, so that was like huge, the largest ever. But you have electrical vehicles, internal combustion engines, solar panels, and it's in the 5G mobile technology. Okay, so all of these things show you the demand for silver. Okay, and then gold has always been the storehouse of value as well. So this is a thing that going forward, as more and more the newer technology comes out, there's going to even be a higher demand for it. Okay, so that's where something that's kind of keeps this in the back of your head. Let's just skip this slide. Okay, and then at the same time, these were the predictions for silver from some of the biggest firms. What they were estimating silver to be at this year. Okay, so actually at the moment, let me do this. Share. 1 second. Let's go with this screen. Yeah. So right now, silver is at, this is at the purchase price. Let me see here. Do this one. And a second. Dashboard. Okay, so right now the market price for silver is at $23.70. Okay. Now I want to get back to this other screen here in a minute because this is really cool when I share that. Okay, new share. Okay, so we'll go back to my PowerPoint. So it's at the 2370. And so like everybody hears the predictions, anywhere from on the low end, they're saying 25, or this one says $21 average. But then on the high end, some people are seeing 45, and then easily doubling 2023, $50 long term. And this is something that they've been predicting for years, is that like this Goring, and I'm not sure how you pronounce it, $500 an ounce by 2030. So this is something that like small incremental amounts that you can do now has and can be have a potential good gain. Okay, now this is something where I want to share with you how you can do that in incremental amounts here in a little bit. Okay, so and then just real quick, and then we'll jump into the video. This is, you know, my son Ryan. Okay, so I gave him that half-gram gold for his um, graduation, and when I shared this with him and my oldest son, like right away, they were like, "Yeah, this makes sense." You know, they started doing it. Okay, so incrementally, month by month, they're saving in silver or gold. I'm pretty sure they're both doing silver. One thing that you can do with graded silver coins is they have a barcode. So there's a thing called stack and sell where you can actually scan them into it. That you can scan the barcode and it'll actually track the value of what you're saving, okay, and what you have, okay, and I'll show you what the market value is. So in this case here, I had Ryan pull out everything so he could get them scanned and put into stack and sell. And we had them all out on the table, and I'm looking at him like, you know what, this is impressive. You know that he's at 20 years old, he's taken the action and has the discipline to start building that wealth for his future. So with him continuing to do this over the next 10 years, you know, how much will he have built up, you know, to help him have a more secure future when he gets to my age. And yeah, it's kind of scary. So I'll get back to that in a minute. So real quick, the benefits of saving in the form of precious metals, you know, that's what we're talking about tonight. Okay. You know, how do you save, you know, who you can trust, and then how do you know if you're getting the good deal? And then also how you can afford to purchase gold and silver, even if you're on a tight budget. Okay. This is something that, like I said, when it was shared with me, it was really an eye-opening experience. And then can gold and silver really build true generational wealth? That actually is a fact. You know, you go back 100, 200 years ago, the families that were wealthy back then that are still wealthy now, they're generationally wealthy, is because at some point, you know, silver and gold have always been around. Okay, there's all, you know, real estate is also a good thing to do for long-term investing. Like I said, I'm not an investment expert, but that is something to consider too. But in this case here with silver and gold, that's what I found when I was doing my research, was that all the wealthy generationally families have saved silver and gold and some type of precious metals, and it's been passed down generation to generation. So it is something that can help maintain that wealth. Okay. And then also in the video, they're going to share with you what your financial institutions and advisors are not wanting you to know. And then also how you can start today. Now, if you're in one of these 8 countries that I have listed here, the US, Mexico, Canada, Australia, Ireland, UK, New Zealand, and Singapore, that's right now, that is where 7K can function with our delivery to. Okay. And there's different customs issues, and that's usually pretty much the reason why they can't get into every country yet. But their goal is to be global. So if you're not in one of those countries, you can send me an email at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. And as they start adding countries to that, I can, you know, let you know. I actually have a current list going right now of people that have contacted me, and I will just put your name there and let you know when they do get added on there. But even if you're not in one of those countries, you can still apply what I share and what's shared in the video here in building wealth for yourself and your family. Okay. You know, you just have to do it in, you know, whether it's a certain percentage each month. 7K does make it nice because they have different options, but you could still do this in your country, whether you're, can do, you know, purchase, you know, even 1 ounce of silver a month. You know, that's the key, is to be disciplined to do it all the time. And that's where, like with Ryan doing, he's got the autosaver program going. I have that as well. So does Rick. And it's like, this is something where you're doing it monthly. Okay. So it's going to it's going to build up over time. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to share this presentation. And if you have trouble hearing it in the chat, let me, you know, just type in there, you know, Rick, we can't hear it, because when I play this, I can't hear it on my end. So I'm just assuming that you're hearing it. So let's go ahead and get this started. And this is the gentleman by the name of Zach Davis. He's one of the co-founders of 7K, and he has a real nice presentation that he has. So that's why I want to share this, because he gives a nice overview of everything. And so we'll go ahead and share this now.
Purchasing precious metals, bullion, coins, and/or collectibles involves risk. We strongly encourage you to exercise due diligence and properly educate yourself prior to purchasing precious metals. The information presented in 7K's wealth strategy is not to be considered tax or financial advice. We encourage you to seek appropriate professional advice regarding the tax and financial implications of buying, owning, or selling precious metals. Price and future value of precious metals is based on many factors, including but not limited to market and economic conditions. Past performance of precious metals is no guarantee of future performance or future value. Do you feel like you're working harder for your money just to get by? It's not just you. Millions of families around the world are feeling the exact same thing. In fact, as of 2017, 44% of Americans said they couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense if it popped up. So what's happening? Take a look at some of the major staples in our lives today and how much more they have increased in cost from the year 2000 to 2018. Water and sewage up 133%, car insurance up 97%, and the list goes on. This isn't even counting the 2021 inflation numbers that are the highest since 1982. We're all feeling it, but why is it happening? It's not that things are necessarily costing more to make or service, it's that the fiat currency used to buy the goods is becoming worth less. As you can see, when the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, a dollar was worth, well, a dollar. Because of some government decisions such as going off of the gold standard and increased money printing, purchasing power over time was dropped to less than 5 cents on the dollar compared to 1913. Now, this isn't anything new, unfortunately. There's a long list of countries where this exact same thing has happened, including Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and most recently Venezuela. In each case, they have attempted to print themselves out of their version of a financial crisis. The playbook is being passed around the world, and the result is always the same. If you look at the M1 currency supply chart, it will give you a good indication of what result we could be headed for in the United States. The M1 currency supply is just a way of showing how much printed money is in the hands of the citizens in a country. It is a direct link to the printing of fiat currency. As you can see, the US made a drastic decision related to the COVID-19 pandemic in the year 2020 and decided to go on an even more massive printing spree. As we have seen throughout history, more printing leads to more inflation, which means it takes more fiat currency to purchase the things that we need to live. So how are we supposed to protect ourselves from what seems to be a runaway train? There is a secret that government institutions, banks, and wealthy families have used for ages. It's called sound money. Don't worry, it's just a fancy name for gold and silver. Gold and silver have proven to maintain its buying power throughout history, no matter what happens to fiat currencies around the world. Let's take a look at some examples. In 1965, 1 ounce of silver and $1 had equal purchasing power. You could have used either 2,500 ounces of silver or $2,500 to purchase a brand new Ford Mustang. If you would have had the same 2,500 ounces of silver in 2020, you could have purchased 2 brand new Mustangs. But $2,500 could barely even cover the down payment to get one. The same is proven true in the housing market. The average home cost in 2001 was $169,000, or 626 ounces of gold. In 2021, you could have taken less gold and purchased 3 homes, even though the average home cost in dollars almost doubled. The list goes on and shows how gold and silver is one of the best ways to play defense against fiat currencies that always decrease in value over time. There are usually a couple things that happen, though, when individuals find out about the value of sound money. First, questions. What should I buy? Who should I trust? How much does it take to get started? And do I need to be an expert to win? The second thing that happens is a discovery of things like mixed advice on what to buy, scammers, high minimums, and people selling inventory they don't actually have, and much, much more, which all cause more questions and a general mistrust, leading them to never ever get started. Maybe this sounds familiar, but we believe things just shouldn't be that hard. We believe that every family deserves a real chance to get ahead of the game, not only now, but forever. Really, our goal is to help you get started on a path that will help you create a true legacy for generations to come. So who are we? We are 7K, a community of people on a mission to help each other create financial independence, preserve wealth, and create an exceptional life through both good and bad economic times. 7K was founded in 2016 by these 4 individuals with over 100 years of combined business experience. They all have different skill sets and strengths, but all share the same values and belief in helping the average family get ahead. Together, they set out to create a vehicle for people to find more hope and less stress. That vehicle is now a membership, much like Amazon Prime, Spotify, Hulu, or countless other companies that also have a membership, but much more powerful. With a 7K membership, one of the easiest ways to start is by grabbing a little bullion. Bullion is non-collectible gold and silver. Non-collectible gold or silver is a great way to shore up the defensive side of your wealth portfolio. 7K makes it easy. They carry physical gold and silver in different forms. They only sell the things they have in inventory. You won't find minimums or maximums, period. You can literally start with $1 if that's your current budget. And one of the coolest things is the 7K has made transacting gold and silver possible again. It makes it easy for you to create and execute a good defensive strategy. But there isn't a good sports team in history that has won a championship on defense alone. Just like that, you will also need a very good offensive strategy. That offensive strategy can be found inside of collectibles. The collectible market has proven to be a robust way for wealthy families around the world to not only protect, but also grow their wealth, and more importantly, their legacy. A collectible usually has to be rare, or low mintage, has to have unique or artistic designs, great story, or have historic significance. So if you look at the paper this amazing Spider-Man comic book from 1962 is printed on, it's only worth a couple of dollars. In 2021, this comic book sold for a record $3.6 million. The person or family that bought this book was not buying the paper. They were buying the emotion, art, rarity, story, and other things they found valuable about this book. In fact, most wealthy families that are playing the collectibles game are doing it not only for their financial protection or gain, but also to preserve their family legacy. If you look at the top 5 places wealthy families turned in order to protect and grow their wealth during the financial crisis of 2008, you will see that 3 of the 5 things are collectible in some way. And the other 2? Sound money. Unfortunately, not many families have an extra $1 million or $2 million laying around to buy high-end collectibles, nor would they even know where to start. But 7K is bridging the gap so that the average family can start playing the game with rare, unique, but also affordable collectibles through modern coins. In 2004, a coin called Tiffany Art No. 1 hit the market for about $90. The $90 doesn't seem unreasonable for the average family to scrape together in order to add this incredible coin to their wealth portfolio. Today, though, if you wanted to go buy this same coin, it would cost you at least $8,000. But the metal in the coin is only worth roughly $50 today. The additional value in the coin is due to the rarity, story, beauty, or whatever else a potential buyer finds to be valuable. That is the added leverage or offense collectibles can add to a wealth portfolio. You can see here just a few more examples of the same thing play out in other coins. Modern collector coins have a very good track record over the last 20 to 30 years of being a powerful tool inside of the offense of a well-rounded wealth strategy. 7K not only offers some of the best coins from around the world, but also designs and mints its own coins, giving 7K members exclusive or first access. 7K also makes adding cool, unique, and rare collectible coins extremely easy through one of the most powerful member benefits called the autosaver. The autosaver program takes all of the thinking out of collecting and leverages the experts at 7K to send you a rare and exclusive collectible coin every single month. It is truly a set it and forget it, zero discipline approach to automate your collectible asset stacking. You will just need to choose one of the options you like best and watch them show up at your door every month. There are other ways you can also take your stacking to the next level, though, with your own shopping cart called 7K Selected and also special sales called Coin Drops. 7K provides many ways to win with collectible gold and silver. As you can see here, Eddie Spears has spent very little time to get a massive head start making sure a wealth legacy comes from him. All the same, Chris Latin Sr. says he collects both bullion and collector coins, and you can see he has built a very nice stack. He even claims it is now one of his most valued possessions because of what it will mean for him and his family in the future. Gold and silver are not only effective, but can also be super fun. But 7K is much more than just a gold and silver company. Their focus is to help in any way possible you build a legacy that you feel is important. As you dig into the membership of 7K, you will find many different member benefits to help you build that legacy from many different angles. Each could be an important tool in your financial strategy to reduce the stress of the current economy and add more hope for the future. Although you will have plenty of support early on to help you get started in your journey with precious metals, being a proficient and educated buyer is an important component to hitting your new goals. The buyer certification training will help you find what type of buyer you might be, what goals you might have based on also what type of defensive strategy you might want to set up yourself. The collector certification will help you move towards a winning offensive strategy, teaching you all you need to know about the ins and outs of the collectible coin world. what types you might be interested in, and also some expert tips from a world-renowned coin expert. As you dig into collectibles more, you will also find the power of collections, and inevitably, you'll be searching for a coin to complete a certain series or set that isn't for sale on the first-hand market. The next member benefit helps solve that problem of where you might find that coin, along with other problems that were previously obvious in the collectible coin market. Stack and Sell is a complete and robust marketplace that values authenticity. Now you can easily buy graded collectible coins from other collectors without worry. It also features the world's first inventory system for collectors where you can track what coins you have and what their current values are. Collecting gold and silver is fun, but 7K believes it should also power your lifestyle. Putting a value on memories made around the world is actually priceless. With a 7K membership, you can choose to travel around the world on the company-sponsored trips. Any member can choose to go, and usually at a discount from market rate. There are also other 7K getaway trips where you can spend time with the founders, the executive team, and those can be won through contests. With 7K, you really can create a robust lifestyle using the power of gold and silver and all that the membership has to offer. But remember the initial problem that most people have of not being able to cover the $400 emergency expense? 7K has a way to help that too. Simply by sharing the 7K message, you will earn points across 2 teams, and 7K will thank you by sending you $500 once each team reaches 500 points. This can happen once or as many times as you choose by how often you successfully share the message and refer new customers. And the best part is when you earn enough points and a payment is triggered, 7K will drop it directly into what's called your Sound Money wallet. The Sound Money wallet is the most robust digital wallet today that deals with cash, gold, and silver. You can power your entire gold and silver strategy through this wallet. So as you can see, not only can you fund the wallet from any referral money generated, also from a bank account and even crypto wallets. You can purchase physical gold and silver in all forms, as well as digital gold and silver that is 100% backed by physical metals. Sound Money Wallet is also the first wallet of its kind that will allow you to send gold and silver or cash to other members for free. Earning a little extra money for sharing is super nice, but there are some people that love sharing that message so much that they want more potential. New levels of referral income can be unlocked by ranking up, from associate at $500 all the way up to presidential gold at $12,500 per week. Each new rank carries with it the potential for increased income. 7K truly is on a mission to help the average person build not only a strategy for their future wealth, but also a true legacy long into the future. There's a mantra here at 7K that the 7K community lives by, and some of it may resonate with you. We see things differently. They say stop, we say go. They strive for mediocrity, we We are obsessed with significance. They said we couldn't do it, so we did it anyway. We build leaders, teachers, and entrepreneurs that create generational wealth, transform families, bring hope to the helpless, and significance to the successful. We are the believers. After seeing this information, the question is, where do you stand? How would you feel having a little more control over your financial legacy? How would your life be different if you had more time and money to do the things that you enjoy with the people you love? Our guess is that something you heard today made sense. Now, if that's true, don't wait any longer to start building your family legacy if you want one of the most powerful vehicles available for that. Go ahead and pick up which membership is going to fit you best. If you're just looking to be a customer and start stacking assets with the 7K membership, the standard is an awesome option. For only $199 for the one-year membership, it has plenty of benefits to move you in the right direction. But if you know you want to earn some extra income through sharing the 7K message, the premium is definitely the right choice. The premium comes with a worry-free approach to know that you have full access to all the benefits. There is peace in knowing that whatever your goals are, you don't have to worry about if the premium has what it takes to get you there. Now, it's valued at over $1,500. It will only take you $499 to get started. So thank you for taking the time to see why 7K might be a fit for you. But before you go, just take a note of where you might fall. Most people fall into one of three categories, and please take a note of where you might fit. 1 is to grab a membership and start stacking. 2 is to grab a membership and share the message to create a nice little side gig with some extra income. Or 3 is that you already know you want to share the message enough to work toward a full-time income. If you identified yourself as a 2 or 3, then take a look at our income disclosure to see how successful our members that actually decide to share the 7K message been. You can see each rank and what the high, low, mean, and averages are for each one and what it might take you to.
Okay, so Zach did a real nice job of sharing that that overview. That's why I like to share that, because it's something that there we go. It's something that gives a real nice overview. And you know, the two things that stuck out to me when I saw that presentation the first time. Now it's changed from the original one, but the facts about the inflation and then the cost of silver and gold and everything over the course of time, those are still the same. Was the silver, okay? The $2,500 or 2,000, 2,500 1-ounce silver coins back in 1965 for the Ford Mustang, but that same $2,500 now to try and buy a car that's a down payment, and then you're paying it off for the next 3, 4, or 5 years, depending on how you set it up. Whereas if you had that 2,500 1-ounce silver coins, that would actually buy you 2 Ford Mustangs in 2020 paid in full. Okay, so it just shows you how over the course of time, the value of silver, how it's gone up in value, and its purchasing power, of course, is always there. And then same with the gold, how you could he had the example of 2000 when you bought the house that I believe that the cost was 169 or something for a house, and the amount of gold it would have taken to buy that house back in 2000, you could actually buy 3 houses in, the example that is, you buy 3 houses now with less gold because of the value of gold has gone up. Okay, so that's something when you see it in black and white, when you have those examples, that it's really eye-opening as far as what precious metals can do for you. Now, this is something, like I said, I just wanted to share this information with everybody because to me, I thought it was one of the most eye-opening things that was ever shared with me. Okay, and it gave me another option. Okay, I'm a small business owner. I have my own business. I don't have that 401k from somebody paying me a 401k or anything. So this was an option I decided to use as part of how I'm saving for my future. Now, if you have a 401k from whatever company you work for or whatever, or you have other options, by all means, take advantage of those. But this is something to kind of put into perspective on what you can do your own. And what I want to share with you real quick, but before I get to the one screen, then I'm going to show you the Songman wall, what it really looks like in the back. But like if you get a membership with 7K and you do share the opportunity with other people, like he explained, you can qualify for earning passively, weekly checks, depending on what type of downline you have. But with that too, something to keep in mind is with that membership cost, if you do share the opportunity with other people and you do earn from it, that's a business expense. So that's something that, I would check with your accountant or CPA, but that is a write-off as far as when it comes time for your taxes. So in theory, yes, you're paying for it to get started with it, but once once you're utilizing it and you're earning from it, if you choose to do that route, you can actually have it as a business write-off. Okay, so that's something to kind of keep in mind too. So what I want to do is I'm going to pull up my Sound Money wallet. And I did actually kind of show that in a glimpse. Okay, so here's my Sound Money wallet. And right now, like I have my total balance net worth is, I just put this in here as an example. Because I have a video on the Silver and Gold Solutions website, which actually shows you how to go about doing it. But this is what it looks like. So you got your total balance, and I have $71.10 worth of silver and $25.45 worth of gold. So see here again, you're not having to buy a full bullion or full 1 ounce coin of gold or a half ounce or something like that, or quarter ounce. You can actually buy incrementally. Now, at any time that you do that, where you make a purchase in your Sound Money wallet, 7K has to allocate that percentage of silver or gold or whatever you're doing in a vault with your associated to you. Okay, so it's like something where if you did want to cash out, you do have to have, for the gold, you do have to have an amount of 1 full ounce to have a gold coin shipped to you. And then with the silver, you do have to have it in full silver quantity. Okay, it can't be, you can't have $20 worth of silver sent to you if that's not even a coin. Okay, but so this is something they have where you can buy 100 ounce silver bars and one ounce gold bars. Okay, I'm not sure why they call it that, gold bars. That's interesting. But you can actually, if you didn't say if you had an emergency or something, okay, and like here, I have a cash balance of $12.82. Like what 7K has coming out this year is a bank or a Sound Money wallet debit card. So you're going to actually be able to take this debit card and use it to make everyday purchases, and then it'll subtract that amount from your Sound Money wallet. Okay, so it's something where a lot of people are like, well, if I have it in silver and gold and I need to pay for something, what am I going to do? Okay, well, there's the option of stack and sell where you can sell it. And a lot of times I've sold a couple things on there and I didn't make a profit on both of them. So it was something where, because the demand in the market typically goes up. There's no guarantee that it will, but typically it does. And so a lot of the coins that 7K offers are rare and hard to find. Okay, so especially the ones they have on their coin drops, which are ones where you have, they have limited edition coins where they'll have a coin drop, and at a specific day and time, they release them to the public. Well, a lot of times those are things that are like snapped up within 5 minutes or less. So there's people that want them. So they'll go on to stack and sell, and they'll look for people who are selling. So that's one option. But then you also have here, if you're doing it incrementally, like I said, if you're not able to do the auto saver, because it's good to have some physical silver or gold, actual physical silver or gold in your possession. But at the same time, some people, might be worried about depending on where you live in the world. But at the same time, if you're not able to do the auto saver, which the cheapest one or the least expensive one for a graded American Silver Eagle, which is this one here, this is like $115 a month, and then they have the gold notes, which are an option, and they have the colorized silver dollar, and then also they have the half-gram gold coins as far as your options. But if you're not able to do that, you can still take advantage of 7K and save incremental. Like say if you only had $10 some month or $20 some month, you could actually put it into your Sound Money wallet, transfer it from your bank, or in this case here, they actually have where you can use a credit card to fund it. Okay. And then you could actually purchase incremental amounts of silver or gold. So it's really, there's a real versatile with what you're able to do with 7K. And that's what I really like it because of, that's what they hear, feature coming soon with our new Sound Money debit card, buy your gas with gold. So it's an option. Okay. So it's something just to keep in mind. Okay. So I wanted to share that because it's easy to transfer. Like if I wanted to convert silver eagles, the amount of silver I had here into gold, I could do that, or take the gold and convert it to silver. And so there's some days like, I know there was one day about, I want to say about a year ago this time, where silver just spiked unbelievable within, one day. Like if people were trying to buy it up because they thought it was going to keep going through the roof. Okay. And so that's one thing where if you're following the market trends, and that's one thing what's nice about 7K, let me get myself out of the way here, is anytime you go into your dashboard, which is this here, it'll show the actual asking price at that moment for gold and silver. Okay, so if there's like it'll show the current market price no matter what time of day that you go in there. So if you want to purchase some, like say if gold silver dipped to $20 an ounce or something, and for whatever reason, and you went and bought some at $20 an ounce, the instant you buy it or make that purchase in your sound money wallet, it's locked in at that price. So then by the end of the day, if it went up $25 to $25 an ounce, then you make that profit. So that's kind of how that works. Okay, so I'm like I said, there's a lot of nice things about 7K. And I know there's other companies out there that do offer programs like this, but I'm not going to speak on behalf of something I have no experience with. That's something whether in my business and everything that I do online. If I don't have personal experience with it, I'm not going to be talking about it or sharing it with other people, because if you have a question and you want some answers, I want to be able to help you out. Okay. Because I'm sharing this with you. So what I want to do here is everybody that's on this call, or if you catch the replay and I will check the YouTube and the other places where I post this at the end of the night. If you do comment below just your name or say something, so I recognize that you watched the video, you will qualify for the 1 ounce. See if whoops, hang on a second. I'm going to show it to you. Whoops, actually, I do have a picture here. Hang on a second. So you'll qualify for the silver Indian head coin, which is a pure silver, and then you also qualified for the half-gram graded PF70 Ultra Cameo gold coin. Now, I do have a couple of different states that I can offer you. They don't have them all out yet, so I believe one is New York and one is Pennsylvania, I believe. So you'd be able to choose if there's a particular state you'd like. But for anybody that's on this and comments below, you will qualify for the drawings for these. And like I said, our final drawing is tonight, the 31st, and that's at midnight. Okay. And so that's something, yeah, this is the half-gram gold coin here. This one is Louisiana. That's what that one is in the picture there. So that's how big it is. Okay. So this is a half-gram gold coin. It's an actual coin. Okay. So it's kind of hard to see, but that's the back. That's the front. And see here, this barcode right there. That's how you scan it and track it, because this is NGC graded, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. It's always going to maintain its value and hold its worth. Okay, so what you're paying for now is what it's, and because it's graded, it's going to have a higher value to it when you go to sell it or something. Okay, and that's one thing about collectibles is it's one of those things that the government does not. It did not list as far as what's taxable as far as a collectible coin. Okay, so a collectible graded coin is not one of those things that you have to pay capital gains taxes on. Okay, and so again, double check with your accountant. But so if you did sell one of these, and the profit that you're making on it, you shouldn't have to claim that. Okay, so like I said, double check with your accountant. I could be wrong on that because I'm not a CPA myself, but I just wanted to share that with everybody. Okay. Oops, holy shnikes. Okay, so if you're interested in becoming a member at 7K, now by no means, my purpose was to share this information with you. Okay, and if you want to become a member, that's fantastic. If you don't, that's great too. Just utilize the information that was shared. So incremental amounts of silver and gold, whether even if you're going down to your coin store or whatever, and once a month you're buying a silver eagle. Over the course of time, that's going to build up. And so some kind of what I wanted to share with everybody is like, you can't do it with a membership or something like 7K. And there are other benefits to 7K. Like he showed you there's a healthcare. They even have pet healthcare, for crying out loud. It's really kind of cool that they offer something like that. But, they have the 401K, the gold-backed IRA, and there's the travel thing. That's a benefit too. And that's where, that's something with 7K. They do offer a lot of things just besides the fact of, the main purpose is to allow people to save in the form of silver and gold. Okay. And do it yourself. You don't have to pay somebody to do it for you. You can do this all yourself. And that's what's really nice, because you're not paying a middleman. Okay. And so if you do become a team, part of a member of 7K, and you're part of the Silver and Gold Solutions team, I do have this, really nice coffee mug that I sent out as a gift to you. And then I also do send one of these silver eagles or Indian head silver dollars to you as well. And then I usually send a type of copper collectible because that's something that a tradition I started with my sons back in, boy, it's, since Ryan was a baby. So, about 20 years ago now. So it's like, it's something that I started doing as a tradition with them is every year at Christmas time, I would give them a copper coin or some type of copper, because copper is going to be one of the other precious metals that eventually will be one of those. There's already a high demand and usage for it, but eventually that will be one of the ones that takes off. All right. So I'm not sure why I'm getting this. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. So if you were interested in becoming a member of 7K and being part of our team, what I also do too is I do have our website, silverandgoldsolutions.org. If you go there, I do have step-by-step videos on, what you can do to get started. And then also I have a page where team member testimonials. So if you're ever wanting to share 7K with somebody, and, I do have some videos on there too that explain everything. But if you want to be a part of the team, I would put a section for you on there. And if you send me a photo, I'll have that photo too. But anybody that you refer to it, just tell them that if they're interested in joining, to click on your picture, and then they will automatically be attached to you. That's how I have it set up. Okay. Or else if you're not sure, if you want to make sure the person gets on the right team or whatever, you can always reach out to me. And that's why what I would like you to do is just send me an email at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. Give me your best contact email address, your phone number, and your address. The address is for the free gift. The phone number, I'm not going to call you unless you ask me to call you, okay? But at the same time, when I get that email from you, I will send you an email back and give you a link to create your account under, because the whole part of ranking up with 7K and earning passively, you help. It's one of those true pay it forward programs where you help the people that you're sharing it with rank up, and as you're helping them qualify to become an associate, in silver and bronze and all that, and move up, it's also helping you at the same time. So that's why if you send me an email, the link that I send you was not going to be my own. My personal email or personal link is 7kmetals.com/Rick. But if you send me an email here, I will send you a link to one of the team members and have you sign up. And then once you do that, you create your own affiliate ID, which in case mine here is Rick F. And then you would send that back to me. And then what I would do is would in turn take your affiliate link and share it with the next person. Okay, so that's how I'm working this. And then you can also go to sngsolutions.org/getting started. That's a rotator link that I have. So everybody that's on the team, they're on there. So if anybody clicks on it through stuff online or whatever, or different promotions, and you might get there's a chance you'll get a referral just from that. But then also, like I said, we do have the website too. So if you're interested in that, it'd be great to have you part of the team. And like I said too, I will send you my personal cell phone number with the link when I respond back to you. And that way you have a way to reach out to me, and that way we can communicate. Like say if you're explaining this to somebody and you're doing a presentation, or you're talking to somebody about it and you have a question, you can always text me and ask me, hey, Rick, what do I tell this person? Or I have a question about this, and I'd be more than happy to help you. So I want to wrap this up. So everybody that's on here or catches the replay, just let me know that you were on here, you watched the video, and then also that'll qualify you for the silver and gold drawing. I will be cutting that off tonight. I just have to, because it's the end of January. It's last day of January. If there is a chance that I may do another one, maybe just for the silver, because there's only so much gold I have here. But I will let you know. Okay, so you can always email me at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. So you're going to qualify for that. And then also definitely take advantage of those links that I shared in the chat. And then I also have them below this on the YouTube video. Those are 100% free to take advantage of. Definitely take advantage of the travel. And actually the travel is better than 7K's travel discount. I already compared it. But, if you want to try it, you can do the same too anyways. But definitely take care of the free travel membership. Then also the RhinoStreet, because when they release those free Rhino bucks to the people that created their membership now down the road here at the end of summer towards the fall, you're going to be really thankful that you did. Okay, so I just want to share that with you, and it's another bonus that costs you just a couple of minutes to fill out the form, and then you're good to go. And then also the iHub related stuff. So if you fill out that affiliate link that I have there for I have Meta, that'll actually get you started, and then it'll give you the opportunity to access the back office with iHub Global, and then also create your own accounts there too as well. So that's 100% free. So I hope everybody enjoyed the presentation. I want to thank you very much for your time this evening. I really do appreciate it. I hope you got some good value from this. If you have any questions, like I said, reach out to me at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org, and I'd be very, very happy to get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. Okay. So thank you, everybody. I hope everybody had a great first month of 2023, and let's work together as a team and have a successful rest of 2023. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care. Bye.